Hello, my name is Gwen, and we'll enjoy some time together as we get to know ourselves a little bit better breath by breath, with that pure intent of diving in gently. So find your comfortable seat. We'll start in Sukhasana, in happy seat. So the sit bones can be elevated by a cushion, a stack of blankets, a block or two, maybe a chair, or some books, some strong encyclopedia books. You can drape a towel, a blanket over that. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. I'm going to sit on the edge. I like to sit right on a narrow edge. So as you find your comfortable seat, every day it's a little different. A different moment, a different opportunity to notice. So maybe it feels so good right off the bat, or your knees might need a little bit of support with a cushion underneath one or the other. Or maybe it feels better to have one up, interlacing your fingers on the shin bone, so that you can feel stable. You feel more of a foundation through the bones. Notice how that feels. Come to the edge of your cushion and then let yourself gently rock forward and back. Just a hair, forward and back. So that when you close your eyes now, you can sense the stacking quality of the weight coming downward into your sit bones, playfully today. Maybe side to side, you'll feel one light, the other one heavy. And then go ahead and feel now the balance. With the eyes closed, the tips of the shoulders drape downward over maybe the elbows thereabouts, over the hips, into the sit bones. And what is your intention for your practice today? Maybe as a collective we can remind our minds and our bodies to awaken to the truth inside yourself. Remember to don't hesitate to breathe. Now is that moment. So a gentle reminder to breathe intentionally now. Drop all of your attention into the breath. Notice how your body is breathing without any hesitation. It's always there. Your support system. The sweet, gentle breath. Filling you up with everything that you need from moment to moment. Can you feel the lungs as you fill up? The bottom, the middle, the top expand in all directions. And as you exhale, that softening quality as you let go. A little more, a little more. Stay with that now. Inhale, you feel the bottom of the lungs, the middle, and then the top expand outward. And as you exhale, You feel that surrender as the lungs empty. A little more, a little more. Now bring a count to the breath. As you inhale, the lungs expand. And what is that count as you exhale? Stay with it. Bring your comfortable count to this breath. Now as you inhale, feel the fullness all the way up. When you think that you can't, take another sip in. You hold briefly and then exhale it all out. When you think you've pressed enough breath out at the bottom, blow out that candle. Press out a little more with a few like that now. Inhaling fully. Take in another sip at the top and hold briefly. And as you exhale, follow it. When you think you can't, blow out that candle. And again. Fill right up. Sip in a little more at the top, hold, and then exhale it all out. And blow out that candle. Now follow your breath and feel the rhythm of your breath. Like the ocean, let it flow into the inhale, into the exhale. Feel that rhythm, those waves of breath. One flows right into the next. And what does that feel like in your body as you pay attention? This oxygen advantage. Maybe you feel that fullness, that depth of breath. A little more of a spark inside, this shine. A little more prana, a little more vital life energy. And at the same time, this calm that seeps in each breath as you pay attention. You bring all of your internal awareness to that pinpointedness and anchor it on the breath. And let everything else fall away. Just for this moment. Let this be the most important thing. This is the breath that we'll use for our practice today, in and out through the nose. Find that rhythm. Have some fun with some big holds. And those exhales as you come into your twists. So notice what you feel. Go ahead and flutter the eyes open, and we'll come laying on our backs. So clear the runway. Take your props over to the side, And let yourself get nice and comfortable on your back for a moment and scan your body. Notice how you feel. Right from your temples to your toes here. Give the toes a little dance, the head a little rock as you settle in. Notice if the shoulders rode up to your ears, drag them down and away from the body. The arms can go a little rock and roll from side to side. And notice, connect to that inner smile, that inner grin. Maybe the corners of your mouth curl up, like you've been told that secret you've been waiting for. It's arrived. It's here. It's done. Take that internal snapshot now of your starting point and go ahead and bend up one knee at a time and plant that foot. We're going to roll around on our mat now, just feeling and sensing this roll. We'll start with one hand, gently guide it over the heart center, over that outstretched arm. Let yourself roll right over to that side. And then all the way back, rolling back and forth. Knees are bent. Feeling one side, how you roll. Stay on that same side for a moment. 2 or 3 times. Let the head roll, the eyes are closed, and the arms are just nice and relaxed here. Take your time, and then come on over to the other side and feel what that's like to roll that way. The arm guides and glides over the body, the knees come over to that side, the head rolls into the floor, and you connect to that inner grin as you roll like this. So have some fun rolling. Rolling in the clover, rolling on your floor, rolling on your mat, feeling that roll. Let it be floppy. Let the knees be floppy, playful. Let out a laugh or two. Let it be silly as we wake up into this moment like this. And now alternate from side to side. One arm guides and glides, and then the other arm guides and glides. Take your time. You might be going a lot slower than I am, or maybe a little quicker. So have some fun with this one. As we wake up, a little twist, a little reach, maybe a pause or two for a breath somewhere along the line. And then notice for a moment on your backs what that's like. Feel now the knuckles heavy or the palms on the belly. And notice that vibration. What are you made of right now? Connect to that inner otter, that joy. And then from here, very softly roll over to your side. Let yourself press up and come on up into your hammock. So onto your forearms now. Look forward, feet right off of the floor, and let the pelvis gently roll from side to side. Then close the eyes. Breathe fully here. Notice the depth of your breath. Come into the center. Let the legs come out. Cross one over the other. Bend the knees. Let them lengthen. And then switch. A little hug. They come away, and then a little hug. And then let that hug, so notice what leg is on top, and roll from side to side. Eyes are closed. Feel and sense a little resistance, maybe. Then come to the center, undo the laces, and then other side, a little rock. Feel and notice any resistance. And then leave the legs as they are and come right onto your back and hug the legs, this tight lace all the way into the belly. Roll the feet around, let them circle. And then the other direction. Again, leave the legs where they are and let the back of the head rock from side to side. Feel the length of your spine as you breathe. Then go ahead and let go of the legs briefly. They'll switch by coming away from each other, other side on top. Bend the knees and draw them in towards the belly. Roll the feet around the ankle. And then the other direction. And then let the feet come all the way up, 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 up. Heel up towards the ceiling, toes to your nose. Let one leg come downward and the other, you can encourage it forward. So press them in opposite directions and then switch. Like you're walking on the ceiling here. Just a few like this. And what is your breath like now? And then bend the knees. One knee bends, the other foot reaches out, a little paddle of the toes. And then switch. A little paddle of the toes on the other side. Let that long and strong leg rest on the ground. Feel now it relax. All the while the other leg cradled into the belly. And then switch. Long and strong leg on the ground. Relax as much as you can in this shape. And then bend that long and strong leg on the ground until the foot plants into the floor. The other one can join it. Let the arms come down by your side and notice your lower spine from one side to the other. Sweep your attention up to the shoulders and notice from one shoulder to the other. And from here, drag your hips over to one side and let yourself come up into tabletop, where the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Take a deep inhale, look forward. Exhale, round. We're going to come into pumping our belly now. Inhale, and as you exhale, pause there, send the breath right out, and pump the belly in and out. Then inhale. We're going to do that 2 more times. As you exhale, round, send the breath right out, and pump the belly. And then again, one more. Inhale. Exhale, round. Hollow that belly. Pump it now. Churn. Very good for the digestive tract. And then again, inhale. And as you exhale, round and let the tail, the seat, come back. We'll move like this now. Inhale, arc. Exhale, round into like we're coming into child's pose. But we're going to move now. We're going to flow. Inhale. Exhale all the way. Let's add an om to it. Inhale. Exhale, om. Inhale. Om. One more like that. Inhale. Om. Now come up into your tabletop. Send your right foot out. Your left arm, reach it. So the height is the ear for the arm. Feel and notice this. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, feel your balance just like this. Get playful, and then exhale. So notice this for one more. And then other side. Take a deep inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, feel that strength. Exhale. Last one. And then let yourself rest. Come all the way to your seat. Widen through the feet. Let them come nice and wide in Upavishta here, a nice wide angle pose. And come on over to one side and root those fingers. Walk the fingertips the length of the leg as far as you comfortably can. Close the eyes and look down. Move the shoulders there and notice how they move in an elliptical action, like you're swimming. They might feel like they're circling forward. And then move the fingertips back a little bit. And again, circle the shoulders. Notice how it feels. And then move the fingers back just a wee bit. And then circle the shoulders there. And then the other direction. Go to where you felt more action in the shoulders. And then send one shoulder forward. Let the ear come towards it. And then the other. Alternate. One shoulder comes forward. The ear comes in that general direction. And then forward. Might feel like the head is tick-tocking here. And then pause in the center. Shoulders come up to the ceiling and a squeeze to the spine. And then down. Let it come up. And then lower. One more. Walk your hands up. And very gently now, bring one arm. So right leg, we're coming in. Your right arm all the way down. Elbow down, either on the leg or maybe on a block or a blanket beside the leg if that doesn't feel good. Cradle the head. The other arm, reach it away. If it feels good, let it pump all the way up with the inhale. And as you exhale, let it lower. 3 times like that. Eyes are closed. Inhale. And then exhale. This next one, you'll bring it up and bring it on the top of the head. Maybe you interlace. Maybe it stays there. Take a deep inhale and open up that top elbow. As you exhale, point the elbow downward. Choose the angles to point that elbow. So maybe it points somewhere to the toes of the other leg, maybe the knee. 2 more like this. As we breathe here together, opening up the heart. As you exhale, notice how that feels. Then you'll inhale up, the arm comes up, pulls you all the way up. Hands can rest on the knees, on the thighs, and notice from one side to the other, through the shoulders, down the back body to the sit bones, through the legs. And then the other side, go ahead and draw that line all the way down. We'll come into our side body first. Let the head rest into that hand. The other arm can reach. Inhale up. And then exhale. Just a few just like this. Let this feel delicious. You have the luxury of time to breathe and notice your breath, just like this. The next time the arm comes up, let it rest on the top of the head. Take a deep inhale and point the elbow up, and then point it downward, whatever that means for your body. Inhale and exhale. And how about one more? Inhaling and exhale. The next time you inhale, let the arm unfurl to the ceiling all the way up. Let it reach and come up. Frame that leg with your fingertips and walk down the length. When you come to a place where you feel resistance, look down and move the shoulders in that swimming action. So it feels like they're circling. Then walk the fingertips back a wee bit and keep that circling action. Walk the fingers back one more and circle. Now go to the place where you felt more in the shoulders, more freedom, more movement, more range of motion. And then send one shoulder forward and then the other, like you're swimming freestyle. Let the shoulders feel that freedom now. And then go ahead and send the shoulders up so you can feel that squeeze of the blades into the spinal column and then down. At your own comfortable pace. A squeeze, a release. And then one more. Then walk yourself up to seated. Bring the hands on the lap. Feel from the sit bones all the way up, nice and tall. Spend a breath right here. Option to come into your comfortable seat for a brief meditation together, or come down into your Shavasana. So whatever feels delicious for you, please do that now. Take care of yourself. Notice your body as you find your comfort zone. Rest in it. connect. Let the breath go, all of that control of the breath, let it go. Control of the body, let it go. Let yourself be here. And if you've allotted only 30 minutes to practice today, we'll close our practice here. If you'd like to meditate for longer, this is the perfect practice to ready the body to sit. So feel free to rest a little longer as we bring our palms together in deep appreciation for yourself for showing up. Thumbs at the heart center with a press of support. Take a breath into all that support and a light little bow here as we pour this goodness out beyond these walls. Namaste. And thank you for your practice.